It's been a while since I last posted, guys, on this channel, and if you don't know, about a month ago, approximately 31 days ago, I opened up a shoe cleaning business. It is one thing I wanted to start for a long while. This idea I had about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, yes, and I wanted to open up a shoe cleaning business. Unfortunately, the time I wanted to open up the shoe cleaning business, I'd met a guy who was a friend of mine. I told him about the idea, and at that moment, this guy was opening up a building. He was building a few shop blocks. So I gave him some money, and I told him, you know what? Let me give you some money. As you finish your blocks, you gave me one block. I want to start a shoe cleaning business. So I gave him money, half of the money, about 2 million shillings. So this guy, out of nowhere, after some time, I come to the shops and I realize he has rented the shop to a different person. Like there was another person in the shop. So I asked him, what happened to the shop? Why did you give out the shop that I wanted to rent? He tells me, you delayed, I've given out the shops to another different individual. I felt so frustrated that we ended up going to police. And when we were at police, this guy was a crook that he knew that the police and the system was a bit broken. He came in and he was comfortable. He talked to them. They asked him when can he be able to pay the money, and he said he'll be able to pay me in bits of 100,000 per month. Now that makes it 20 months of this guy paying me back my money, which I gave him the whole amount. So it really hurt me so much. I felt so much pain, and I didn't want to deal with him. But I also wanted to pursue the dream of cleaning shoes. So I went to a friend of mine who still had a boutique. I told him, let me start here. So I put up a small banner trying to see customers. But because of the frustration I'd gotten from that other guy, I didn't want to pursue it anymore. So I did it for a short while and I stopped. But I've always had the idea. I've always wanted to clean shoes. Not only because it's an idea I've had, but personal as an individual, I carry a lot of dirty shoes in my car. Like I have a bunch of shoes. And I've always looked for a place where I can take my shoes for cleaning, and I couldn't find a place where I can be able to give my shoes to a person to clean. So this year, as part of my self-improvement campaign and personal growth journey, I wanted to do certain things that I felt were lying deep inside me. Things that I wanted to see past, and that was one of them. Making sure I start that business of shoe cleaning. So, beginning of this year, I gathered some of my savings, some of the monies I'd made, and invested in machinery that would be able to be used to clean the shoes, and then brought it up, paid for taxes, everything, and then I set up shop for a shoe cleaning business. And this time I wanted to be more organized. I found a mall, found a building, and since then it's been 31 days of us doing business. So far, business is not really that good, but neither can I complain because just 30 days of us testing out this new hustle to see whether it is working out well. But we haven't made quite some money. Most of the sales I've made have come mainly from my friends, people who have seen me advertise on social media talking about it, and they've given me shoes to clean. So basically it's been family and friends. And we've made very little money. We haven't even hit average, or I can't pay all the bills. I'm still financing some of the things from my own pocket. I'm paying the person I work with from my pocket. Basically, we are not yet making money. I don't want to conclude that the business is not profitable, or it's a bad start, or it's the place. I want to really have conclusive evidence after a little bit of some time. Probably 2 months or 3, that will give me an idea. But the whole journey has now been a lot of learning about shoes. I'm learning to fall in love with shoes. I'm learning to fall in love with leather. I'm learning to fall in love with quality products. I'm learning so many things, and there's a lot of testing and trial and error. And in the same process, I've also been able to meet a few people who are doing the same business with me, and they've become friends, and they're sharing me information on how I can be able to proceed and go ahead. And so far, the journey is a bit slow. sometimes I feel demotivated. Sometimes I feel I don't want to work anymore. But because I've set this up, I feel like there must be need. So the struggle now is to have as many customers as possible, have so many people come through the shop. We've put up banners, I've put up 3D lighting. Basically, I'm trying my best. And now I've also opened up a TikTok account where I keep sharing information about shoes to see if people can make deliveries and send their shoes to us. So one of the things I've realized is most people are cleaning stuff from home. We've not gotten a lot of sneakers, we've not gotten a lot of leather shoes, but I believe this is just the start. I believe there's a lot of work to do, consistency and awareness, and I believe if I did that, there's gonna be a little bit of some change. But for now, we're not really doing okay. But one most important thing is shoe cleaning as a process is interesting. I've cleaned some dirty pairs. One of the satisfactions I get is when I get a dirty pair and I clean it, and then it turns into a different thing. Like it comes back. Let's say you've restored color, you've restored the shape of a shoe, you've given it that shine that the customer didn't expect, and when you look at them, you see a smile on their face. I feel like that is giving me satisfaction, that is giving me happiness. And basically, as a person, also, every time I no longer struggle with my shoes. Actually, of late, I have some of the nicest looking shoes, like clean shoes, because every time I carry a pair of shoes, I just take them to the shop, I leave them there, and then one of the guys I work with does the needful, and then they get everything worked on. So I've let I no longer carry a bunch of dirty shoes in my car. I carry a bunch of clean shoes in my car. So month one, we've really not even made a quarter of what we require to make a month to break even. I think we've made a quarter of that money to break even. But my worry is most of this money has come from friends and family. I don't see it as sustainable business. Most of them have been giving me business because I've been forcing them to bring shoes. Like I would keep telling them, yes, I do clean shoes, bring your pair, I need to wash. So I don't know how sustainable and how continuous it will be. But I'm now looking at having customers who are not really so much into my close network, people that will appreciate the service and keep giving me pairs of shoes to clean. If I have those people and I need about 10 of them or 20, then business is going to grow a bit faster and much more better. But for now, it's a bit slow. I don't want to lose hope. There's a lot of learning to do, a lot of patience, and a lot of investment that requires to be done. So that is it. And hopefully, by the time I come back for the next update, I'll be telling you of how profitable the business is, or how much we are making, or if I've hit average, or if I'm breaking even. But for now, that is the update of what is going on with the shoe cleaning business. Otherwise, thank you for following. Click the like and subscribe. I'll be sharing more of this interesting journey.